What is up, YouTube? Thanks for watching Bold for Christ. I'm so sorry I haven't gotten you guys in like 2 weeks with the video. I'm not really one for excuses, so I'm just gonna apologize. We're gonna get into this video, alright, y'all? But before we start, I'm actually gonna change. I was just at church and I feel way too spiffed up for a YouTube video, so I'll be right back, y'all. We're back. Sorry about that, y'all. Off of that lapse of 2 weeks that I haven't done a YouTube video, which I actually feel really bad about. Becca, hashtag faraway distance, follow her. She's pretty much the reason I have the channel. My testimony's on her channel. Link to her Instagram and YouTube is in my description. Becca, I just pimped you out. You're welcome. But just like I haven't found time to put together YouTube videos recently, a lot of people make excuses for not finding time for God. So I want to tell you guys about how I find time for God, even though I'm a collegiate athlete, even though I work at a church, even though I have to go to all my classes and get good grades, even though I have to study, I have to show up to study sessions for tennis, we do work projects for tennis, so I have so much stuff going on from week to week. It's almost insane. It almost like blows my own mind. And yet, more times than not, I piggyback time for God at the end of the day, or not even at all. First of all, I hate the term like finding time for God. Like, oh, when can I find time for God? Like, as if he's not your priority. Like, first of all, glorifying God and spending time with him should be your priority on a day-to-day basis. And for being legitimately honest with each other, we always have time for God, whether you realize it or not. If you have time to like sit down and like eat a snack or do something really quick, you have time to take 5 seconds to bless your food, and you have time to take 5 seconds and pray for one of your friends, or pray, maybe about your busy day or something like that, or just bring something up to God in that. Also, if you're doing your best to glorify God in everything that you're doing, you're actually spending time with God when you're doing that. But even though I'm busy doing all these things for tennis, the fact that I'm giving my all and that I'm using these talents and these gifts that God's given me, I think that in some sense I'm trying to glorify him in everything I do, as long as I have the right attitude when I'm doing it. A lot of people come up with like, oh, I've had a busy day. I just didn't have time to talk to God. Sacrifice something in your day, y'all. Like, honestly, sacrificing 5 minutes of sleep probably will not kill you. I'm definitely a night owl. So when it comes to, later at night, that's when I kind of spend a lot of time to myself, thinking about my day, going over, what happened. Sometimes I'll have homework assignments that come to me, I'm like, oh crap, that's due tomorrow, and I gotta take care of that really quick. That's happened more than a few times. Sorry, Mom. And Dad. And Prof T, my bad. Yeah, even waking up early and making sure you're spending time with God, making time on Tuesdays or Thursday nights or whatever, so that you can have an accountability group. Those things are extremely important. I have classes. I have tennis going on. Sometimes multiple tennis things a day. I was at the tennis courts. I wasn't even playing. I was at the tennis courts watching my teammates, trying to be the best encouraging teammate I could for 7 hours. For 7 hours. 7 hours. It was crazy. But a lot of times late at night, I'll go to, on campus, we have a little prayer chapel. Nobody's there late at night, which is awesome. So I take that time and I'll go to the prayer chapel, and I'm not trying to brag on myself. I'm trying to give you guys examples of what I do so that I can set time aside. Whether I have 5 a.m. tennis practice and I have a workout in the afternoon after I have classes, I have to take care of all my homework in between, and then I have to get stuff in for work and make a YouTube video. I try to spend time at the prayer chapel when I can. Sometimes I'm not even praying. Sometimes I sit there with my headphones in and I'll just sing worship music. And to be honest, it's probably awful. But David clearly says in the Psalms, make a joyful noise to the Lord. Not a good noise. I live by that. But if someone walks in one day, there's holy cow, what's this kid doing? I'm I'm finding time for Jesus. Jeez. Flip a pew or something. So yeah, I'm still waiting for someone to walk in on me and give me a funny look. One thing that's actually going to help you make time for God is, one of the best things we can do to spend time with God is to pray. And when it comes to prayer, a lot of times you look at your friend and you're like, hey, I'll pray for you. And you get to your dorm room that night, you get back from high school that night, you get back from whatever you're doing that night, and you're sitting there and you're like, oh yeah, wasn't I supposed to pray for something about someone? And you gotta text them and you feel bad, when it comes to spending time with God, power off your phone, Actually, I can't even say that. I don't power my phone off. I like to listen to worship music. Maybe you don't have to power off your phone. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Plug in some Jesus jams. Jesus jams are like the best thing ever, all right, y'all? So, country music, some hip hop that you can just sauce to, and Jesus jams. Holy cow, I love my days with my Jesus jams. So, a lot of people are actually scared of this word called solitude. So, solitude is setting everything aside and spending one-on-one time with God. And what you learn from that is actually pretty awesome. That's not me setting time aside for God. That's not me finding time for God. That is me prioritizing time for God. So don't be afraid to take times of solitude. Solitude's not weird. Like, I'm super social. I actually love solitude now. And, you know, when it comes to spending time with God, like, just kill the excuses. Get rid of them. So when it comes to what does the Bible say about spending time with God? Oh yeah, last time, so I totally used my Bible in my first video, and whipped out this Bible, like, hey guys, I read this Bible all the time. It was like camouflage and army and everything. Yeah, let's be honest, I never use a physical Bible, which actually might be a bad thing. I need to get a really cool study of Bible. I always have verses on my phone. I have my daily verse on the phone. Whenever something comes up or someone's talking about a theological conversation, I always pull it up on my computer, all right, y'all? So I wasn't trying to be fake in that first video, but I'm telling y'all I was fake, all right? So in Matthew 6:33, it says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." So it's talking about, if we're seeking first his kingdom and his righteousness, if that's what we're seeking first, then we should be setting all these other things that we've prioritized and seeking him first. So God's the number one priority. Then we'll get into Mark chapter 1, verse 35, which says, "Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where he prayed." This is in Mark after John Piper's pretty much, John Piper. What's up, John Piper? This is after John the Baptist has paved the way for Jesus, left his house, he's left his disciples, and he's spending solitary time where he prayed, and he spent time with God the Father. As Christians, Jesus is kind of our ultimate example. That's what we strive to be, this element of perfection. And it's as simple as Jesus left his house and found a solitary place where he prayed and he meditated. Back to Matthew. When you get into Matthew chapter 4, it's Jesus in the wilderness. Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness. This is pretty much Jesus before he really gets into all right, here's my ministry, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm about, we're about to rock and roll. Let's hit up everyone. Let's go to Jerusalem. Let's get crucified. Let's have all this stuff happen. He knows all this stuff's happening. He spends 40 days in the wilderness to meditate, to spend time with God. While he's in solidarity, God provides for him the way he needs to. So while he's in the wilderness, Satan comes and tries to tempt him. And it is at that point that Jesus is almost at his strongest, because he's been in, he might have been physically weak, but spiritually he was strong out of his mind. Jesus was freaking ripped spiritually, y'all. He battled the devil and he told him off, and he told Satan what's up. He's like, "What's up, Satan? Me and God, we be popping our collar on you, bro." Bah! So when it comes to spending time with God, make sure that that's really a priority in your life. There's actually apps that have daily devotions and daily Bible verses on them. I actually have one on my phone. I tell you which one I use, but they don't pay me yet. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the button. My Instagram is also down there. Yeah, for the Instagram for Bold for Christ, I pretty much use that to tell you guys when I'm posting videos. Let me know if you guys want me to post motivational Bible verses or song suggestions that I've been going through on the day, because I'm totally down for that. If you guys want me to be active on social media, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Thanks for watching Bold for Christ. I hope you all enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time.